Hi there, and welcome to the 14th Career Stories Live. So today I am live from Bristol. As you can see, I'm actually at a networking event. So this has been arranged by John Espirian, and I thought it seemed like the perfect opportunity to talk to a few people about their careers. Conscious that it is very noisy in here, so if you are watching, please do comment to let us know that you're here, and if you can hear anything, actually, that would be really helpful. So this really, I think this is great proof that how LinkedIn brings together a group of people and how it can be great for your career. So, and here is John. So John, here you go. Let's do a quick intro. So introduce yourself and what made you organise this meetup today.
I am John Espirian. Some people call me the relentlessly helpful LinkedIn nerd. And I just wanted to get together with all of my friends from the Espresso Plus community. So here we are. We're enjoying some food, enjoying some chat. I hope some of you can hear us. And it's very, very nice to be live with you. So.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to ask you about your shout out club, John. So why was it you started that, your Friday shout out club? Can you remember so long ago?
It was one Friday. I just thought, shall I just do something nice for someone in my network? And then I never stopped, and that was 5 years ago.
Awesome. So there we go. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to say hi to, we've got over here, we have Jane. Hey Jane, and we've got Sarah, and there's Ashley over in the corner. So hi everybody. So Jane, do you want to just come and quickly jump over? Hi Jane. So do you want to just give a quick intro to you and what you do, Jane?
Yeah, I'm a German to English translator, and I work mainly for the IT sector, translating websites, white papers, material, documentation.
Excellent,
kind of
thank you. Cool. So when was it you knew that you would be doing translating from German to English as your job? And how did you find the flights, all of that kind of stuff?
That was quite a long time ago. I started working for a company, so I was an in-house translator first of all in 1999, a long time ago.
Right, okay.
And I did that for about 15 years,
yeah.
And then felt the urge to jump and try something for myself and have a big adventure.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I set up my own business.
That's cool. And so how do you find your clients?
Lots of them on LinkedIn.
Okay.
At this point, I also have a big translator network, so I get recommended for things, especially people who translate other languages perhaps or other subjects. Then they kind of might recommend me to their clients when they need somebody for IT.
Excellent.
Or for German English. And just repeat, clients recommend me now at this point. It's kind of rolling and
that's
so
cool.
that way.
Excellent. Okay, we've got some comments coming in. So we've got, I know I'm not there, but I'm here. Lovely dude. So that looks like that's Craig. So hi, Craig.
Hi.
Tony saying great to see you. Sorry I can't be there. Oh, sorry you're not here either. And then Sam and Sarah, hope you're fine, looking cool. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so Jane, I was just going to ask you about networking actually. So is networking something that comes easily to you? Have you had to work hard to become so skilled at it? Because you are a great networker.
Well, thank you very much. I was always really quiet and quite shy at school, so I never would have thought that I would do it.
Yeah.
But I think the turning point came when I realised I can choose my networking to suit me.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel good in a networking situation, I don't have to stay for the whole time. I can withdraw, or I can, I really like the LinkedIn thing where you can have one-to-one chats, and I do tend to have a lot of Zoom chats one-to-one, and meeting people in person is even better, And like today, I mean, it's so great because I know most of the people from LinkedIn already.
Yes, from all the chats.
So it feels very comfortable to now come here, and it would have been quite scary if I didn't know anyone at all. So that's making it suit you. I think that's the key.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for chatting. So let's just see who's
who are you looking for?
Kate or Lois? Lois? Want to have a quick chat?
Okay.
So we're going to head over to Lois now. So here you go, Lois. And Lois has got Poppy along with her today, her dog. There you go. So we're kind of networking and luncheon today. So Lois, a bit of an intro to you. What is it you do and your headline? So I love your headline where it says lover of nature and all things biophilic. So can you kind of explain a bit about that?
So biophilia is basically this connection that we have, that we all have, that maybe we don't know we have, but we do, to nature. So the hypothesis is that the closer we are to nature, the more respect we have for it.
Okay.
The more harmoniously we work with nature, the happier, the healthier, and the more productive as human beings we are.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
So and businesses have obviously cottoned onto this. There is a research study that says that the person in the office who has a view of a pot plant, not a pot plant of their own, but a view of a pot plant, is actually more productive.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, and so there are businesses who will come in and pot plant up your office space for the obvious reason, you know.
Excellent. Oh, okay. We've got a couple of comments from Craig saying always eating Cliff Talk. Okay. Mom the nature nerd.
I'm hungover. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I've just accidentally got a glass of Prosecco. What can you do? Brilliant, thank you. So I was going to just ask you, you used to be a secondary school teacher, so I'm finding more and more kind of secondary school kids and university kids are starting to get onto LinkedIn. So what kind of advice would you give to students that are looking to get onto LinkedIn?
So I think it's really good to be authentic. Don't be spammy. That's a really bad thing to be. And I think if you comment in a worthwhile way on other people's posts, on the posts of the people that you're interested in, or maybe in the realm that you want to be in, so that you are always building your brand. Your brand is you, isn't it? So, you know, the values that you hold, the belief system that you operate by, those are the things that you can get out there with an active LinkedIn presence. And, you know, for stuff like optimizing LinkedIn, you know, there is John's website, Espririan.co.uk. So, you know, there's a blog for everything, isn't there?
There is,
anything you want to know. And of course, people like you who help people. But and people are talking a lot about video, aren't they? They are really doing a lot more on video. Video seems to be the thing at the moment. So, you know, there are so many people doing so many interesting things, aren't there? You know, like Rebecca with the book reviews, and there's all sorts of ways that you can add value. And I think that's the thing. How do you, as a young person, add value to the sphere that you want to be in? And
I guess it could be just finding people to follow and then engaging with their content, kind of just start building up a name for yourself. Thank you very much. I'm going to flip this round to Paul now. So it's also eaten. So let's have a look. And there we go. Okay, so Paul, quick intro to you and what made you come to this event. You're still eating. Amazing.
Very interesting to me. I'm Paul Burgess. I do social media for a local museum. I also work with all smaller organisations in the mental health space, trying to raise awareness and get them to start the conversation with their employees. And what made me come to this event? Sarah was coming. I love Bristol, so I wanted to come to Bristol. And John invited me along as well. So here I am with some fantastic people, having some lovely food.
Excellent. So the camera's flipped, so I'll kind of keep back in. So that's really cool. So thank you. So networking's great, isn't it?
Yeah, networking is great, yes.
Okay. So Paul, as a career switcher, you've gone into a totally new sector. So how has social media helped you and your new organisation to develop and grow?
So yeah, I totally switched careers. I have 35 years in the corporate world in pharmaceuticals and financial services. And social media is the great connector. If I look at LinkedIn especially, all of my freelance work has come via LinkedIn. I'm working in social media now for the museum. The connections I'm making with other organisations in a similar space, and in the world of rowing. So the museum is a rowing museum, the River Museum in Henley. And just connections with local businesses and connections with other organisations, and the conversations and the collaborations I've been able to start have been fantastic. So social media gets a big thumbs up from me.
Excellent, thank you very much. So I'm looking for Nigel or Kate now. They had a couple of questions. So yeah, so if you can go and find Nigel or Kate, that'd be cool. Thank you. Okay, so sorry for the slightly disjointed nature. As you can see, it's very noisy here in our networking event. So we've got a couple more people that we're going to come and talk a little bit about their careers. So we will see if we can find them, but if not, then we will finish a bit sooner. So I think Nigel's coming now, actually. So I can see Paul's pointing. And here's Nigel. whichever one you like. Yeah, that's cool.
Hi.
Excellent. So Nigel, so a bit of an intro to you. So do you want to just quickly introduce yourself, and then I'll read out the next bit that I've written down.
Nigel Cliff. I make people LinkedIn credible.
There you go. Okay.
That.
So I was just looking through your posts and I saw this snippet that you'd written, invest in your network and it will return dividends. So can you expand a bit on that? What did you mean by that? Can you remember?
Yeah, absolutely. He says, quickly thinking.
You didn't want the questions before?
No. You know where we are today, for example, and if you invest in your tribe, in the group of people who you're wanting to build relationships with to connect and grow your business, then actually putting time and investing particularly on their content is a brilliant way of developing it. So for me, part of the art of being successful on LinkedIn is not just post.
Yeah.
It's actually spending significantly more time engaging with other people's content.
Totally agree.
And that's what I mean by investing in your network. So it's actually putting time into building those relationships in the back channels of all that great content that's out there.
Yeah.
And I actually did a little bit of an experiment for 3 months before Christmas, where I barely posted at all, and my profile views did not shift.
Oh, really? So it's just because you were constantly engaging with other people's content?
Yeah, so for me, it's like I post less, I try to post the value, but I actually engage a great deal behind the scenes with people who are kind enough to engage with me on my content.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And you're getting clients that way as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
All the time.
Okay, a couple of comments. So I can see Craig is saying it's Lois's brother. Excellent. And then we've got someone coming in from Amsterdam. So thank you. Nice to see you here. So I had another snippet that I found, Nigel. So what did you say? So what I can now look back on as I embark on my next LinkedIn Training 2 venture is that where I learned stuff was in the failures, not in the successes. So what did you mean there? What kind of failures have you learned from?
Too many to list here. Some publishable, some not. Yeah, I mean, if you're not prepared to try things, how can we ever move on? So I think everybody's success has to be built on the willingness to try things, which inevitably means you're going to fail.
Yes.
So failing is just a part of the journey to the next success.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of mean by that.
Yeah, okay.
In terms of my training venture 2, that is born of, which I'm in development of right now. That's born of the desire to actually take people over the line of just finding LinkedIn interesting to actually life-changing. So I wanted to try and create a program that would enable people to have a life-changing experience as opposed to an interesting experience. Because I just want more people to understand how it can be beneficial for them.
Yeah, awesome. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so I was looking for Kate. I don't know if oh, there she is. I'm just gonna. So, thank you, Nigel. And we're going to see if Kate is ready. So, Hey, how you doing? So this is Kate Chidzik. So first of all, just give a quick intro to you and to your company name. It's a very interesting company name.
Thank you. So I work for Catchy Marketing is my name in my company.
Excellent.
And it came about in a 3 a.m. epiphany. I sort of woke up and went, I've been brainstorming for months on my name.
Yeah.
What can I do? I had word maps, mind maps coming out.
Yeah.
What can I do? And I woke up and I thought, well, KA from Kate, CHI from Chidzik, catchy? Does it actually mean anything though?
Yeah.
So I googled it. I went on and googled it, and they said, "Oh, it's value, work, and merit."
Okay.
And I checked it out. It's in Japanese. I checked. And they went, "Yep, it means value, work, and merit." I said, "Perfect."
Oh, amazing.
So we're there. That's
so
where we are
cool.
with it.
That's cool. So, and that kind of made me think then clearly your, here we go. So your values are really important to you, given that name. So have you found, do you put kind of emphasis on values work when you're working with clients?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for me, I was 22 years client side before I went freelance.
Okay.
So I know what it's like to work in a big company, in a big corporate. And I know how it is to have that agency isolation.
Yeah.
You don't know your key person. You haven't built that relationship with them.
Yeah.
So for me, about building a relationship and really understanding their pain points and needs is super important. And keeping it ethical.
Yeah.
If a client doesn't need me all year, I tell them they don't need me all year, and I hibernate services for them. So it's all about keeping that open, honest relationship.
Yeah, that's cool. So how long have you been a member of John's group that we're here for?
Pretty much
today?
since it started.
Have
A couple
you?
of days late. I missed the open point by a couple of days, but yes.
Yeah, he did a great job of FOMO, didn't he? Kind of created this hype.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Right. Well, I think we're going to leave it there for today. So thank you very much to everyone who's joined. So I've seen a few people have joined in the comments. That's really cool. And next week I'm going to be back with my normal format. And the banners are not working at the moment, but I'm back next week with Kevin D. Turner. So he is in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, and his headline is Plan to Land. So that is next Thursday at 1:00, back to normal. So thanks again, and goodbye from Bristol. And I'm just going to kind of hold this up so everyone can see everyone here. There you go. Brilliant. Thanks for watching. See you next time.